boys and girls, we're going to do some math for Wednesday, May 27th. Okay, so we've been practicing counting by 5s and 10s, so let's go ahead and practice with our 5s and our 10s all the way to 100, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Woo! And you know when you do a 5, if you were counting money, that's the same as a nickel, a 5-cent piece, a nickel. 5, and then 10 is a dime or 2 nickels. Okay, it's one little tidbit about money to remember. So counting by 5s and 10s is important when you start counting money, because most of our money, like our coins, other than the penny, are 5s and 10s. A nickel is 5 cents, a dime is 10 cents, and then a quarter is 25, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's 5 sets of 5. So being able to count by 5s and 10s is a good skill to have, okay? Now, let me find my 10 tower, okay? Where is it? Here they are. Okay, I had to bend down to get my 10 tower. When we have it like this, it is a tower. When we put it sideways, it is a train. We have 5 reds and 5 greens to make a 10 train. Okay, we're going to practice different ways to make 10. Not only with the train, but with our hands. If we hold up both hands, that's 10. Okay? So show me some different ways to make 10. Okay? Show me on your hands some ways to make 10. Like if you have, I'm confusing you. Like if you have, show me like maybe 4 on one hand and then hold up the rest separately. Okay? So like Mrs. Skinner is doing 4 right here. So then how many more makes 10? There you go. Like that. Okay? So we could also do 1, and then how many are left? 9, right? So 1 and 9. Okay? What if I have 2? Then how many more to make 10? 8, right? Okay. So let's practice with the train. All right, I've got 10 here. If I break it in half and we have this and this, what am I showing you? 5 and 5, right? So 5 and 5 make 10. 5 and 5, okay? What if I were to break off, whoops, 4 of the red ones? So I've got 4 and 6. So 4 and 6 make 10. What if I were to break off 3 green ones? So I have 3, and how many here? 7, right? So 3 and 7 make 10. Lots of different ways to make 10. You have in your packet today 2 pages. They look like this right here. Let's start with this one. We have some directions, and they are saying that they want you to have 2 different colors available. So I've got my 2 different color pencils, and also to have a regular pencil. Okay, Miss Skinner will use her orange highlighter because you guys can read that. Use 2 different crayons to color in each train with different combinations of 10. On the line below each train, write an equation for the combination of 10. the first one has been done for you as an example. So they took this train and they're using the colors black and white. How many are colored black? 7, right? And how many are left white? 3. So they wrote an equation that 7 plus 3 equals 10. Okay, I'm going to do the first one here with you. So let's see. I'm going to do 2 green ones. I'm going to color them green and then I'll show you. Okay, so 2 green. So how many are left? 8. So 2 and 8 make 10. So I'm going to color the remaining 8 with my red colored pencil. So at home, use whatever 2 colors you chose. And you're coloring one part of it one color and the other part the other color. Just like Miss Skinner did. Okay, so we have 2 and 8. So on the line, I'm going to write 2 plus 8 equals, and the whole train is, of course, 10. So 2 plus 8 is 10. So the first 2 of those are done for you. So for each tower, color in a different combination to make 10. They've already done 7 and 3, and we did 2 and 8. So think of different ways to make 10. Maybe 4 and whatever, 5 and whatever. I'll let you guys think of it. And remember that 10 and 0 is still 10. So if you kind of get stuck, that can be a combination. Now on the second page, you have part 2 and then a little challenge. And number 3 of the challenge is write 3 of your own equations. You don't have to do that part if you don't want to. If you want to and you have time, you can. Now, some of these are subtraction. Some are addition. You have to look at the sign. Okay, now remember with takeaway, I'll draw one for you. The first one is 5, take away 2. So, if you're going to be drawing, that's a fine way to do it. You start with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many do they want us to take away? 1, 2. So how many are left? 3. That's one way to do it. If you have cubes, got 5 right here, take 2 away. How many are left? 3. You can also do that. So you can draw pictures, use some cubes at home. You can cut up pieces of paper to use for counters. And remember, some of the problems go sideways. And some of them, they'll try and trick you and put the equal sign before the problem. But you still solve them the same way. Right? Let's look at this one that says 8 equals 5 plus something. 8 equals 5 plus something. So find 8. You can use your fingers. Here's 8. Well, it's 5 and what? Here's your 5. What's the other? 3. There you go. And then down at the bottom, if you want to do the challenge, do your best. Okay? And that's your math for today. Good job, boys and girls.